It's Monday the 6th of July, and one of the benefits of working for a US company is we've been given the day off to celebrate the Independence Day weekend. Happy days. The wind is northwest force 4, probably gusting force 5 under those big black clouds. Here I'm going to tie some shock cord around the tiller, so since I'm on my own this is just to give me a little bit of help in case I need to leave the tiller for a few seconds to go and attend to something else. And now it's time to slip the mooring lines. I had to adjust the impeller belt tension and replace the alternator belt, so it's taken nearly an hour to get everything ready. The engine's been warming up for at least 30 minutes. We're pointing upriver into the wind and into a strong spring ebb. It's about 3 hours after high tide, so the current is pretty brisk right now. You can see the bow starting to fall off the wind. The engine keeps stalling as I try to put it into gear, but eventually it settles down and we're underway. We've come around the corner from Car Green into the upper Tamar near the confluence with the Tavy. So up ahead you can see the Tamar Bridge and the Brunel Bridge. It's about now I realise that I've left one of the sail ties wrapped around the Genoa. I don't want to sort this out now. The current is strong and the wind is strong and there are mud flats either side, and remember the tide is falling very rapidly at the moment. Just clearing the moorings at Saltash and entering the Hamos. I reckon there's time and space here to sort out the Genoa. As you can see, I'm pretty conservative with the Genoa. It's only about half unfurled. and putting in a jibe as we pass Bull Point. Now we're approaching the dockyard and the Tor Point ferries. I can see there are 2 MOD police launches lurking about. I've got the VHF tuned to channel 14 for port control, but it wasn't turned up loud enough to hear. Note to self for later. It turns out one of the warships was preparing to depart, and just after I pass the Tor Point ferry I can hear the 3 short blasts that mean I'm engaging my engines astern. I wasn't 100% sure about going through the bridges, because we're only 2 hours off low water. I bet there were some bigger yachts going through, and in fact there was a minimum of 2.5 metres under the keel. It cuts off a big loop around Drake's Island, and it meant I was nowhere near the main channel when the warship came out. I guess the camera battery ran out before we got to the bridges, so the remaining shots are from the iPhone. Here we've got Picklecombe Fort Hotel abeam, and now we can see Kingsand and Kingsand in the distance. Here's a lovely ketch looking for somewhere to anchor for lunch. Having made sure that the anchor is set properly, I rowed ashore and enjoyed a beer with an old friend. 2 hours after low water, I weighed anchor and headed back up the river. Unfortunately, this was all under power since the wind was hard on the nose, but what a brilliant day out.